Hey, beautiful women of God, what is going on? Me, your girl, Maritza. For those of y'all who don't know who I am, out here walking Snowball, Miss Lady, with her pretty stuff. Y'all want to see? Look at her. Yeah, Queens, I have been thinking a lot and about some things. You know, you turn another age, and I don't know if y'all do this, but I really start self-reflecting as it gets closer to my birthday. I start thinking about, things that I had said I was going to do that I didn't. Of course, things that I completed, right? And not so that I'm beating up on myself or anything. Nothing like that, right? Just really doing an honest assessment of what have you been accomplishing, Maritza, and what is it that you need to do better with, and what ways can you do better with that, right? And clearly, one of my biggest areas is consistency. And along with the whole consistency portion, what goes with that is not allowing other people's needs, their wants, like their to-dos, to become a priority over my to-dos, right? To take what I'm doing just as serious as, and y'all don't beat up on me about my nails. I'm trying to take them off. They hurting. Lord have mercy. But just not to allow, others' goals, their dreams, their aspirations, whatever, their daily to-dos, and sometimes in some instances even their emergencies, right? Not to be a priority over what God has told me to do, what I'm supposed to be doing, to call on my life, right? And it's not like in a negative kind of way or anything. It is just, getting serious about what the Lord has said He wants me to do. What things am I supposed to be creating? Excuse me, y'all, I'm sweating. What things am I supposed to be creating here on earth? Like, how am I supposed to be impacting the people of the world? And who am I supposed to be impacting? Because everybody's not that person. Some people may be blessed sometimes by what they hear me say or the things that I do, but that doesn't mean like that they're gonna always be my person. They're not the target person that the Lord has said, okay, Maritza, I want you to, go and be a blessing to those particular people, right? And just getting serious about that and being okay about that. Like, one of the things I thought about as it pertains to that was, like how interesting it is that we, and I say we just meaning, those of you all who may also have caught yourself in this place, how we will do what we gotta do if it was like, say, a job, right? If it was something that was somebody else, if we had a boss, or there was like a paycheck coming in, like if there was some kind of attachment that required somebody to be holding you accountable or me accountable, then it's like, oh, let me get that done. Let me prioritize that. Let me not allow other things to become the priority over that. I still got to get that done. I still need to stay up a little bit later until that's done because I said I wanted that done by this day, and that has been weighing on me heavily because that consistency and that allowing others' priorities to take precedent or priority over my to-dos and my call and my goals. Leave. Let's go. Yesterday you was trying to get that too. No. Come on. No. Let's go. Stop it before it hurts your stomach, Snowball. Come on. Good girl. Yeah, like it's time to get things right, y'all. And for whoever finds themselves in that same place, I just wanted to say to you, like, okay, don't beat up on yourself about it, because there was a time when I would just be beating up on myself. Do you hear me? I would be like, girl, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, you allowed this person to do this, and you allowed that to come in the way. But if it had been one of your jobs, and when you were director of nursing, you would have never done something like this. It would have just been all about business, all about discipline and getting it done, right? I used to go there, and now I'm just like, okay, Ritz, you know what? Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Acknowledge that, these are things that you have to work on, and be serious about working on them, and move along. Don't get caught up in the beating up on yourself part, because to me, I feel like that right there is part of how the enemy distracts us, right? It's one thing to acknowledge a wrong that you've done, and to, make amends if it deals with somebody else. But it's a whole nother thing to allow it to basically haunt you, right? And every time you are about to get moving, that's the thing that's sitting in the forefront. Like, that's all you're thinking about is the last time, or I'm always, or la 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 la. And, just that constant punishment to yourself, right? You got to fight back from that. You have to make sure that deep in your heart that you understand that you're going to make mistakes. There are going to be times that you fall off. The goal is to get super serious and get super focused on what it is that you want, and to tap into what it was that made you so consistent, and hardworking, and all that good stuff that comes with accomplishing things. What was it that made that true for you when it was all about other people? And if you find that you need to, if after like peeling back the layers, you find like, oh wow, like I was doing that for other people, because guess what, like I was able to do that because I might be a people pleaser, or I may be somebody who I need that accountability, then you need to start working on that self-love, that self-worth, that self-confidence, that self-identity. And really, maybe you can tap into a serious friend that's about their business, or one of your loved ones, one of your parents, or your other relatives that are about their business. Maybe you could tap into them and ask them, hey, I just needed an accountability partner, somebody that can keep me on task, and somebody that I know that's going to seriously question me, and why I didn't get this done, and force me to really not want to hear that, right? Because of course we're all adults, so accountability really comes down to us. It, honest to goodness, comes down to us. But accountability, having an accountability partner is just like, okay, you know what, I don't want to hear them say, wow, like you didn't get it done, or I don't want to have to share this and that. And so it helps some folks to really, really get stuff done, right? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I don't want this to be too long, but I just wanted to let whoever it is know that, it's okay that, you're back at what feels like square one, right? You're right back here, like, oh, I didn't get it done, and the year's almost over, and all that good stuff, right? That's all. That's okay. It's time to learn from it and time to give yourself grace so that you can move past it, so that it doesn't hold you up in that cycle of being discouraged and feeling worthless and it doesn't matter because I'm not going to get it done. And, do your thing. Do your thing, sis. And bro, if there's brothers watching, just start over and get serious this time, right? Be serious about your consistency. Set your timers. Come on. Set your phones and for things you need to get done and whatever works for you, right? And get it done. Even if it's little by little, get it done. And don't allow anyone to rob you of that time that's just for you and what you want to get done. Because you'll never get to yourself. And the one thing that now being 55 has confirmed and continues to confirm for me is that, the one thing that we aren't able to reclaim is time. We can always get more money. We can always get more stuff, right? But we cannot reclaim time. Once it's gone, it's gone. Wait a minute, y'all. So don't waste it beating up on yourself. Wait a minute. Come here, Snow. Let me take your leash off so you can run around, baby. Oh, there's a nice breeze. Hey, Mama. Go ahead. Here she goes. So, yes, Queens. Anyway, I hope this has blessed somebody. Keep it pushing. Get something done before you go to bed. Get it done, y'all. Let's go. Later.